Hey everybody, my name is Charlie and this is Real Estate Simulator. It's got its rough edges and its graphics are unimpressive, but it's got potential and I wanted to share it with you here. The dev sent it out to me and said, try this. So I said, well, okay. So we're in this city and in order to get started with your career, you're going to need to go into the slums to start trying to find an office. You do this from the bus stop. Now, I've been playing this for a little while already just to kind of build it up so that I don't have to show you the same repetitive loops in the beginning over and over again, because I will be completely transparent with you. The beginning of this game, it's not, it needs work. All right. It's going to be a little rough. It's going to be a little slow and it definitely needs more depth. So your first neighborhood that you're running real estate in is the slums, which is essentially this little underpass little area here. And there are tents, people set up with tents around, and some of these are for sale. And so your job is to, as a real estate agent, as a very new real estate agent with starting for almost nothing, is to go around and basically buy up a tent. We'll just buy this one, for example, for 800. So you go into the property that you are interested in, you find the owner of that property, and they'll give you a price that they're willing to part with it for. Usually it's around the asking price, a little higher, a little lower, but you can negotiate. So I can say like 600, for example.
I'll have to say no.
They're not open to that, so I can try 650. If I can type, there it goes.
Thanks, but I'll decline.
He's a little less flexible than some of these guys are.
That's what I need.
So we'll go with 700 for that. So by buying the property, I've leveled up to level 3, but you won't level up that quickly. But I've started it just so I can get on with the game and show you a bit more depth. So this property right now counts as a 1-star property. As you can imagine, it's very flattering. So we need to improve the property in order to increase its value, and then we can resell it at a profit. Now at this point, there's nothing in here. And before coming to the slums on the computer, which you'll see in a second, I went ahead and bought some sleeping bags. So I have a sleeping bag here, and I can just simply place it in here, and that's it. That's done. And now it's a 2-star place. Okay. And at the beginning, this is the gameplay loop. Buy tent, put sleeping bag in tent, go back to office and sell tent for more money. That is the entirety of the loop at the beginning. It definitely, like I said, it definitely needs some work, but I think when you get to level 2, the game gets a bit more interesting, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So first, I'm going to go ahead and buy this tent. We're going to see if they'll take 800 for it.
That's what I need.
There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just pop this tent in here like so, and then hit the door. And now we're going to go back to the office. There's only 2 tents available for sale here. Oftentimes, you'll have 3 property options, and this shipping container is one of those options. It's not for sale today, but some days it is. And then there's also the school bus. And the school bus is great. If you can get the school bus for like 12 grand, you can flip this thing for like 25 grand. So every time the school bus is available, if you can afford it, buy it, because that's how you get yourself started. This tent's 1,300. It's pretty pricey. I know I can flip this for like 2,000 bucks though. So I'm going to do it anyway, just because I know I can sell it for 2,000. But it's one of those things where you don't necessarily know that ahead of time.
Perfect fit for
and
me.
they're going to take 1,000 anyway. So I guess they're going to be somewhat more reasonable than the sign was leading me to believe. So we're going to put the sleeping bag in there, and that's really all you do. Sleeping bag in that one, sleeping bag in the bus as well, if you can get it, and then you'll go back to your office, and you'll try to sell them. So the process of selling them is, I wish it was a bit more online, because you got a real estate, you got a computer here, but it is what it is. So it's going to show me the 3 properties that I have available, and they're not published for sale. I can see my purchase price here, as well as anything I've invested into the property, which gives me an idea of what my total cost is. So for this one, I'm going to say I want to sell it for 2,000 bucks. This one here, I'm going to try to sell it for, let's say 1,900, and I'll try to sell the other one for 1,900 as well. It's going to tell me this is a high price, but they'll bite. They'll totally buy it. And the thing about this is that you don't need...
I was actually thinking of something with a greater cost.
See, some of these guys are going to walk away. Some of them are interested in things that you don't even have available. And so if people come in and they don't like what you have, just move on to the next person. That's completely fine. So I want 2,000, please.
This is the perfect.
There we go.
fit
There's
for
my
me.
deal, and I'm gone. And I go back to my office for a 100% markup there, 100% profit. Perfect. So double my money, and we basically wait for people to show up. They show up really quickly. You don't have to wait super long. And again, some of them are looking for things that you don't have.
Yes, I'm inclined
Others
to give this
are like
option
right
a
away
closer
going to
look.
be looking for something that you do have, and then you just sell it to them really quickly. So again, 1,900 right there.
Exactly
They're going
what
to
I
take
was
it
looking
because
for.
they're only going to do this because I just know what they're going to take. I've done a few hours in the game already, so it might not be as easy for you guys to like figure it out on your own. But hey, now that you've watched this video, it will be. This is the
I was
loot.
hoping for a more premium
And so we'll
cost.
sit here and we'll sell this last tent, and then we're gonna sleep on the couch. And then I have like over $76,000 now because of
sorry,
doing
but
this
I
over
don't
and over
have any
again.
interest in
And we're gonna then go to the suburbs, which is a completely new neighborhood. And it's at that point where we start to actually get houses, and we can go in and actually decorate and add furniture and like things that you would expect from a real estate, simulator. I really kind of wish they would just remove the tent thing entirely, but maybe that's a thing.
Sorry,
Maybe
but I
I'm
had
just
budgeted for
ignorant and
something
I
more
haven't been
expensive.
around a slummy city before, and maybe that's a thing where people actually have legitimate claim to an area with a tent under an underpass.
Great idea.
I
I'm
don't
willing to
know
examine
about
this
that,
option.
but regardless, once you get a little bit more cash, then you can start playing the game. In my opinion, you can start actually playing the game. Let's give this guy 2,000, see
No
if he'll
thanks.
take it. 1,900 then. I had to
This
try.
is the perfect fit
I
for
had to
me.
try. All right, so we're gonna go back to the office, and we're gonna sleep on the couch. And now that we're level 3, we have access to the other neighborhoods as well. We have access to the city neighborhood too. But as you go to nicer neighborhoods, you're going to have more expensive properties to look through. So rather than buying things right now, I am going to go ahead and just check out the suburbs really quick. Actually, before I do that, because it's a really cheap flip, I just want to see if the bus is available. If the bus is available, then we definitely buy it. And the bus is not available today. Okay. The bus is very rarely available, but again, once it is, you definitely want to grab it. All right, so we're going to go to the suburbs now, and we're going to see what kinds of houses are available around here. So we're just kind of wandering. We see some for sale signs. This one's $37,900. That seems pretty affordable for us. We might be able to do something with that. And this one over here is $314,000, so that one's clearly out of our price range. But some of these houses get up to well over $1 million in the suburbs even. So you don't have to go to the city to get the high price stuff. So $320,000, $48,000 on this one. Kind of like this one with the car out front like this. $63,000 on that one. Let's go to the one we can afford and have enough money left over to make improvements to it, right? So it's going to be this one. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually purchased a home in the suburbs. So I'm doing it for the first time with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and hit enter here. And I'm going to check out what's inside it. So this is the property. This is the extent of it. We've got a refrigerator here we can interact with, looks like. Okay, that's not creepy at all. There's the guy's picture in there. We got a bed, a bathroom in here. We might be able to renovate a little bit here. Think house flipper, right? Going through here, a nasty little bathroom. Okay, and then that's it. So this is a much nicer place, of course, than a tent. Let's see what this guy's willing to part with it for. I'm gonna try 25,000 first.
I'll have to say no.
Obviously, that's a pretty low ball offer. I'll go with 30K and see if he'll had that.
That's what I need.
So he'll part with it for 30K. That's pretty good. It's pretty good negotiating there, isn't it? All right, so it's a 1-star place. You can get up to 2 stars. But it's gonna take 500 points to get to 2 stars now. So to do that, we need to purchase stuff to put in this place. And I could purchase another property if there's one around that same price range, because I think I have enough money to improve things a little bit. Yeah, I probably should focus on furniture and stuff. I want to see what the expensive house is worth right now. 1.4 million. Okay, so that one's pretty pricey. Also, I don't know how it is in other countries, so I might be out of it here, but if you're using the dollar, like the US dollar, the dollar sign really should be in the front of all the money. I'm just saying it should be. You got it right in the top left corner, so let's get it right in the signage too, okay? Yeah, that's it. Just being nitpicky, you know. All right, let's go to the office and see if we can purchase some items. We have an idea of what's in the property already. We've been inside it. We kind of have an idea of what's in there. And so we can go to Shop Express. We have access to a variety of different options here that we can choose from. And some of these are locked behind being level 4. It's not a very big game right now. Not a very long game right now. There's lots of development left to come. I'm going to choose the medium bed. This gives 250 points towards that star level, right? So we buy this one for 500 bucks, and that gets us halfway to reaching that star level, okay? I'm going to choose a 2-seat sofa. Yes, the 2-seat sofa. I'm looking at the difference in cost as well. You have to kind of look at that. Like the economics, you're trying to flip a house. So the goal is not to make it as nice as you possibly can. There are certain things, and I say this as someone who, we own rental properties, like real life here. We own some rental properties, and we don't really flip houses, but we have friends that flip houses. We have homes that we rent out to people. But when you're flipping houses, this is third-hand knowledge now. It's not about making it as nice as possible. It's about renovating in the places that are the most important to increase the value of that home. Places like the kitchen and the bathrooms. Those are places that will really help the houses, especially those kitchens. But if you're like changing the floors in one of the bedrooms, that has a lot less effect than redoing the countertops in the kitchen, that kind of thing, okay? So it's not about making it as nice as possible when you're flipping. With this, I see it's a $400. I'm only doing this based on the game now. It's a $400 sofa, but it's going to give me 150 points. Or I can spend $1,000 for that extra 50 points. Why do that, right? So in this case, I'm going to say that the extra 50 points is probably worth the extra couple $100 in this case. But I'm going to choose to make up for that by having, let's say, this lamp. And let's go with this plant over here. So we're going to add these items to that house. And maybe we could even change the floors and stuff as well. I don't know how many stars we're allowed to have. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually purchased a house that's not a tent or a bus or something. So there might be, it might be better here. So these ones are worth 5, and it's basically a point per dollar. So $1 per point is pretty good. The bed is more than $1 a point, right? Interior essentials, right? This is $400, but only 150 points. So in this game, I didn't know ahead of time. Now I'm learning this. In this game, walls and floors are a great value because it's $1 per point, which is way better than the other values. So we could go in and say like marble, for example, which is $5 per point. So that's not great, but it's something, right? So if we were to go with, let's say, white flower floors, or these are walls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many we need. So let's just go with 8 for now. I'm trying to think of how big that room is. Let's go 10. That might be enough. We can buy those. And then for the floors, we can go with the wood planks. And that's a pretty big floor. So I'm going to say we probably need something along the lines of maybe, let's go with 20 of them. All right, let's go back to that house. I kind of wish I had done one before making the video now, one of these bigger houses. But I think it's cool to experiment with you guys too. Like, I don't know everything, right? I've only been playing this game for a few hours. So, we can experience things together sometimes too. So let's go through this door and we'll see how we can renovate this place. So the first thing I'm noticing here is that the floors are in pretty bad condition. So we're going to go in to these floors. I don't know how big. Can I not place these or what? All I have is cell. Oh, you know what? It's probably this. Yeah. Okay, so we have floors. So how big are the tiles? All right, well, I was hoping they were a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to buy more of them, but that looks way better. Right? Way more better. No, I think I got enough. It'll be fine. Hey, yeah, we're good. So let's change the floors to be this, like this. We got 5 left over. That's pretty cool. We might even be able to do that one. There we go. And hey, look at that. We just got, I don't know if I'd want hardwood floors in the bathroom though, man. You don't really want hardwood floors in the bathroom, I'm just saying. But that gets us 90 points towards that top star, right? Which is good. For the walls, I was going to only do, wait, why are there 2 bathrooms? What is this? There's a bathroom here, but then they have a sink, tub, dry. What is going on? All right. That's a little strange. I was going to change the walls in here is what I was hoping to do. But now I have extra wall tiles. So I have 4 extra ones here. So maybe we make it like that's this room right here. Boom, boom, boom. And it's the same design. It's just newer and not grungy. So there we go, I guess. Let's place this chair over here. Let's put it, we don't have like a television or anything in this room, so that's fine. We'll put this, man, there's like no bedroom, is there? Finish your day, finish your shift in the office. Yeah, I'll put this chair like right here. All right. And then we'll go ahead and stick the lamp next to that. Probably should be in the corner, right? I feel like the lamp should be in the corner. Let's reposition that. I do wish there was a move tool. Oh, wait. Is it gone now? Wait, is it like actually gone? I can't. Oh, no. Did I just lose it? You didn't automatically sell it, did you? Oh, that's weird. Now I've got this instead. I just got a completely different item. All right, so I transmutated the item into this one. And that's worth 200 points. That is actually a more expensive item. So I guess everything worked out. We'll place the bed over here. That's wild. Cool. All right. Well, found a bug. And I'm not sure where the bed's going to go now. I mean, there's no actual bedroom in this place. So, shoot, man. I guess we'll put it over here like this, I guess. All right. And now we're at rank 2. We can actually go up to 3 even. So if we want to continue designing this, we can. Right? We can go one step further. We can get, stuff for the walls through these walls, really change those up. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's get a plant maybe over in the corner, like say over here, like that. Is there anything else we could put in this house? Man, I wish I could just, I don't know. I can't move anything that's in there already. That's a weird thing. I wish there was a way to remove stuff. Like I should be able to take the washing machine, for example, and move it, somewhere else. Take the toilet, move it over here. That's a little bit more complicated. But since there's already plumbing in here, you would think the toilet would be in here. And then just have this be a laundry room. Because there's already plumbing ran in here. Why would you do this in the other room? I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. So I'm going to go back to the office now. I'm going to go into my computer. And I'm going to get some more stuff to invest in this place. Remembering that, your best bang for buck is the walls and floors in this game anyway. And, you get 1 point per whatever, right? So if I go to the office, this is a big room. So maybe we should splurge a little bit on getting nicer stuff. I don't know if that's really a thing we should do, but maybe. So here are the walls. We could go $2 per point. But now we're getting really expensive. So I think maybe not. Let's just go with plaster, just the white walls. Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember how big they are. So 1, 2. That room I think is. Let's just make it this big. I don't know if that's too many or not, but we'll do it. Yeah, so I got 200 points for that. The thing that it changed into. It changed into this, I think. Because this is a 200 point thing. So like somehow this became this. So weird. All right. Yeah, and then the floors are already done. I couldn't put tile in the kitchen though. That would be cool because then that would be worth more points as well. So the kitchen area was what? 2 tiles? 4 tiles? Maybe this is the bathroom floors. Yeah. I think the bathroom floors. So the bathroom would be 1, and then the other room is 2. So it means at least this much. All right, we'll check that out. And then I'm going to go and enhance that place a little bit further. And we're going to see what we can sell it for. All right, maybe we can get it to 3-star. Ooh. We got 46 grand. You know what? Let's see what we can sell it for if we bring it to the 3-star level. All right, we're going to make this house a lot nicer than it was before. So for that, I'm going to need even more stuff, right? Let's get another plant. It's $100 for 15 points. It's not worth it, right? We should do should do some more of these sofas. I think maybe we go with this one. We can go with like 3 of these instead of 1 of these, right? So we go 3 of these instead of 1 of these. Well, that'd be 2 of these, I guess. 2 of these is $400, but it gets us 25% more points, 33% more points. So that's something to look at. And then maybe we'll grab like 1 of these as well. It's kind of expensive for what it is, but it's fine. So we'll grab that. So I want to see how much we have invested in that property when we're done. And hopefully that gets us over the 3-star level. What's that? Oh, it's a taxi. I've never seen that before. What does it cost? Does it cost me money to take this? It's $45,328. All right, so taxis are free in this game. No, it's $238. Okay, so it did cost me a little bit of money. Unless I'm just dyslexic and I mixed it up at the beginning, but either way. All right, so I'm going to now place. Let's do the walls first. Let's do the floor, right? We want the floors to be this color instead. That makes way more sense for a bathroom. I have no idea why this is a bathroom, but there we go. And then the plastered walls will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not gonna have enough. We're climbing the points though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And it's this little column right there. So that little column is all I have left. I was 1 short and it's just this tiny little section. Fine, whatever. Let me fix this place up a little bit. We're trying to get to 3 stars and then see what we can sell it for. All right, I've made a lot of enhancements to this place. And I only have 1 left to make. Also, I put this chair accidentally through the wall. So, yeah, it's an attached chair now. And I don't even know. No, I didn't. Wait a minute. These are chairs now. No, they're not supposed to be chairs now. These, oh my gosh, it made them chairs. These were not chairs. They were definitely not chairs. Those are supposed to be those end table closet things. So there's definitely a little bit of bugs when it comes to like certain items being what they're supposed to be, because those are not supposed to be chairs. All right, so cool. Well, in any case, we're gonna stick this place full of lots of seating, and that will max out the level at 4. Even though this is totally not a chair, and neither is that, and neither is that. All right, so just heads up, there's not supposed to be that many chairs. Anyway, so it's 4-star now. Let's go back and we'll see whether or not this place can be sold at a profit, which I'm fairly confident that it can be. But what kind of profit? Well, I don't know. Let's go ahead and end the shift right now. And then we'll sell it today. So we're going to go to our real estate here. We purchased the property for $30,000 and we've now invested $4,400 into it to max it out. So how much should we sell it for? Can we sell it for 80 grand? Will not be sold in this office. Huh? Will not be sold in this office. Well, that's interesting. How about 70,000? Will not be sold in this office. That's a weird thing. Wonder what that means. 50,000? That's a high price. Okay, so maybe the only customers coming into this office are people who are interested in properties. I think that's what that means. The only people coming into this office are people who are interested in properties under that price. So let's say 65K. So we have a bunch of customers who come in here. You get 3 at a time. A lot of times they're interested in other properties. You know they're not going to be interested in that. But every once in a while, you'll get a person who is interested in a property that you have. So like all those guys were interested in the tents. Now this person needs a house at a price of 61,600.
Yes,
So if I give
I'm
them this,
inclined to give this option a closer
they are
look.
interested. So we're going to go ahead and go to this person. Let her look around the place for a little bit. See what we've done with the place. Yeah. Do you like what you see? There's a lot of seating. A lot of places to sit. And I'm going to ask her for the 65,000 that I listed it for.
Exactly what I
And
was
she will
looking
take
for.
it. So now I'm up to 108,000. I made 116,000, or sorry, 116% profit on that. So there you go. Obviously, like I said, the game is really rough right now and it definitely needs some work, but I think there's some potential here, especially if they do a couple of things. If they give me a lot more variety of items, I'm talking a lot more, rebalance them so that they don't have certain, like at the moment, I could make a house maxed out. All I have to do is find the right like price to point ratio. So for example, like with this one here, it's a 4-to-1, $4 per point, right? But like this is notably worse. And then you've got this one here, which is also $4 per point. And this one here, which is worse, right? $6 per point. So there's a lot of stuff there. And I think it's a really hard thing to do. Is one of the reasons why I don't really play these types of games all that much, because the realism of providing people the value that really matters in real estate isn't really there. It's not simulated in the game. You just simply place optimal items in the house in any which way, and it just rudimentarily just whatever word I'm looking for here. It's 2 a.m. Whatever you put in the house, it just raises the points in this linear fashion. But there's potential here if they really do some TLC to the game. So this is a quick preview of what that's like. Let's real quick go to the city, because I haven't actually been there yet at all. I just unlocked level 3 while I was recording. So let's go to the city, which is someplace I couldn't go before recording this. And I just want to see what it's like. I just want to see what's there. I got $108,000 to spend, and I'm curious on what's going on here. So this gigantic building, that's got to be just that single apartment. Maybe, I don't know, 1.6 million over there. This one's 3.6 million. That one's just over. Let's see. I want to see what it is. Like, what do you get for $1 million when you go here? Like, what actually is it that's worth $1 million? Okay. Well, okay. So this is an improvement from the last place. This is what we're working up towards, right? Okay. I would assume that we would want to get... Everything is so nice. I don't think I'll be able to raise the point value by doing the walls and floors here. I think it's kind of already taken care of, yeah? What's in this other door? All right, I need to know what it is. Is this like a certain... Is it like a certain thing in Europe or something? Like, what is this? Tub, laundry, sink, and then bathroom, and then toilet. Is this is just something that an American is not going to understand, right? It's got to be, because I have no idea why those have to be 2 separate rooms. What part of the world does this? I must know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. All right, I'm going to take off. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. This is Real Estate Simulator. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.